Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and we're just going to jump right into this one. No cute intros or anything. We're probably not even going to monetize this video because I think this is a little important, and even if this channel makes no difference in the outcome of what we're about to talk about, I would still like to at least get the information out there. I'd like to get the picture out there. I think this is really important, and hopefully my sponsor will also understand me having their sponsorship on the second video of the day rather than the top video. However, we have the situation where a Utah college student is missing after taking a Lyft. This is her picture. Her name is Mackenzie Lueck. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If I got that wrong, I'm very sorry to the loved ones. It's just to let you know on my channel, it's well known that I struggle with words. That's because of a stutter I have. However, I do want to get this out because, as it says here, a University of Utah sorority sister is missing after taking a Lyft ride from the airport, police say. Mackenzie Lueck, 23, vanished June 17th, the same day she landed at Salt Lake City International Airport, according to the Salt Lake City Police Department, or the Salt Lake Police Department. Lueck, who was from El Segundo, California, had been returning from a trip home to attend her grandmother's funeral when she landed around 1 a.m., the Salt Lake City Tribune reported. The college senior texted her parents to let them know she arrived before using the ride-sharing app to go to a destination in North Salt Lake, police said. Quote, she said the plane had landed and that was the last text she put out. Then she got into a Lyft car at the airport and that was the last she has been seen. She was brought to her intended location, which was a 20-minute drive northwest of her home near campus, according to the newspaper. The Lyft driver, who has been cooperating with the investigation, continued to pick up other fares after dropping her off. So at the very least, we can thankfully look at this and say the Lyft driver was more than likely not involved in what was going on. Because if he was involved with her disappearance, he probably would have turned the app off and stopped taking fares. That would at the very least have been suspicious. It wouldn't have proven anything, by the way. It's just fortunate for him that he continued working that night. Police haven't released location, but said it wasn't a residence. Lueck's roommates claim she never arrived at her Trolley Square home and that her car hadn't been moved, according to a Facebook page dedicated to finding her. Concerned pals added she never showed up for a school exam, which was uncharacteristic of Lueck, who was also a member of Alpha Omega Chi sorority. Quote, we don't believe she would miss the midterm because she was stressed. I am positive something is wrong. Her sorority sister, Kennedy Stoner, which is an unfortunate name, told the Salt Lake Tribune. Her phone has also been shut off and she didn't show up for work, according to KSL. So the reason this story is like trending in my newsfeed is because they put Lyft in the title, which I do think is a little unfair because from all accounts, it doesn't look like the Lyft driver had anything to do with this. It doesn't look like Lyft played any role in this. The Lyft driver dropped her off and it appears she disappeared after being dropped off. However, the bottom line is she is still missing. And they say that the best way to help find people is to get their picture out and to talk about the story. So that's why, even though this is not a long video, I'm taking a moment and I want to share this picture. Here, this is what she looks like. If anyone knows anything at all, I'll have a link to her Facebook page in the description below. Please contact the authorities, contact her family. Well, actually, contact the authorities. Always go to the authorities and say, I think I've seen this person. Here's the lead. It can usually remain anonymous if you don't want to be public. However, it's always scary when people disappear, and sometimes there are horror stories when we finally do find them. So even though this video might not make a difference at all, if you are watching this and this person looks familiar and you think you've seen her, please let the authorities know. I'm sure her family would very much appreciate it, as well as her friends. I'm sure she wants to be found. So hopefully someone will recognize her, and I hope they find her. And for everyone else out there, remember to stay safe. And even though the Lyft driver does not appear to be a problem in this, remember to always check the license plate on your app before you get into a Lyft or Uber vehicle, and always stay in consistent contact with your family and friends about your whereabouts on trips. Have a good one. Stay safe.